from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Rice. And a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Attack, attack!
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Gets past one man. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
63.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Hurts completing this one quickly. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 10 yards out. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down.
First down and goal to go.
Hey, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Throwing is Hurts.
Touchdown! Albert O, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chiefs 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Sunday. Yellow. Easy. Attack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Well, that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Hardman on the return.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
15.
Mahomes going to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
That one caught by Rice.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow. High side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This will be caught by Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll look to throw here.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Hey, 43.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, easy, 50. 63, bang. No touch.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Chris Jones, the All-Pro, in on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
It got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
35 yards.
and the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Eagles 34, Chiefs 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40
before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good.
On first down, Mahomes.
Chiefs.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he's brought down at the 16. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Fire on these two.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mahomes with the throw. It's caught by Rice.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's second and 21 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now Mahomes.
At the 33-yard line.
That'll be caught by Rice. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Second and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Rice. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Pacheco is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they take a knee.
Well, partner,